What are your answers to these questions, Mr. KCR? Well, for whatever reasons, the TRS government headed by K. Chandrasekhar Rao to extend the centre's set May 3rd deadline to May 7th, another 4 days, clearly reflects his mindless move. How can KCR assure the people that the COVID-19 will be contained in another extra 4 days? Does not his experts and advisors tell him that the curve of COVID-19 cannot be flattened as easily as he thinks? It is going to stay around at least for another 1 year. That is the time for a vaccine is discovered to cure the patients. Viewed in such a prospect, his cabinet decision to flout the guidelines of the centre as far as relaxation to create some economic activities with some caution certainly is absolute showmanship or political theatrics of absurdity. On one hand, his government wanted the private sector companies not to retrench any of their employees but should pay their salaries or wages, and on the other hand, give them no other option to generate revenue to meet their demands. Similarly, KCR government wanted to collect the property tax as well as the electricity bills on time with slight hike, but wanted the house owners should let off their tenants from paying rent for next 3 months. In that context, one is bound to ask, if not challenge, the ridiculous, unsolicited suggestion or advice of KCR government. What if an aged couple who solely depends on the rental income of the house they built out of their hard-earned lifetime savings to enable them to meet their both ends to meet in their old age? How can property holder pay taxes if the tenants were given waiver by the government? Can the government enjoy such a right to impose upon its gullible people? Does it stand judicial scrutiny? In the same way, the KCR government's decision to impose 50% cut on the pensioners' payments also comes under sharp criticism, and some even moved the court, challenging the government's inhuman move. As a result, though the government realized its faux pas and assured to pay 75% of the pension to pensioners, yet some confusion continues to prevail. Many people regret now for their mistake of giving KCR such massive mandate. KCR draws a salary of 4.25 lakhs per month. That is 2 times more than the Prime Minister and the MPs draw per month. Even his MLAs draw 2.5 lakhs, that is more than the Prime Minister. If he was so concerned about the economic state of affairs of the state, he should have declared that he would not be drawing the pay until the economic situation in the state stabilizes. After all, he boasts of a highly profit-making farm to give him more than what he and his wife need to lead a lavish lifestyle. Even his son, KTR, is a minister, and his daughter, Kavita, also receives pension as ex-MP, which is not deducted. People are not fools, they are all watching. KCR, who also comes under sharp criticism for losing his cool while answering some media persons' pointed questions, needs to show more restraint and maturity in handling the media. Of course, none can find fault with his misunderstanding of issues for his lack of knowledge, yet losing patience and demonstrating egocentrism is what threatens to make him unpopular. This is K. Ramakrishna for Orange News 9 TV.